All right, Slock it. Shalom. About to see if this stream is working. One moment. All right, should be good. Yeah, come. All right, Shalom. Giving all praise, honor, and glory to Yahweh Bashem Shai Bashim Kakadash, Brekte Hawa, Brekte Hawa Shai, Brekte Hawa, Brekte Hawa Shai, Kahla Yahweh, Alhaina Yahweh Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, Kakadash. Saying, bless you, Yahweh, bless you in the name of the only God and Son, Yahweh Shai, in the name of Spirit Holy. And of course, giving double honors to the elder apostles, the elder bishops of Great Millstone, who well, peace and salutation, to the election of the nation of Israel. Shemi Amapa is a Mappa, Mayan Gabolo Kab Machana from the Great Millstone Plaintables camp located here in the city of Philadelphia. I'm a Mighty Mike. Come on, lesson little are we lesson. Or a little lesson, right? For years they need to know that, right? So anyway, going on. So yeah, just in the spirit, before the go to the Machana, the camp. And I was just meditating on loads of different things. And as this morning, I was going through some of like getting kind of like organizing a bit and stuff, and I was going through like loads of the different herbs and such, and which I have and such, and like obviously they're medicines, Quattarath, incense, and such, frankincense, lavawana, and I was just like, wow, the Lord, not only gave a blessing or a blessing through a transformation of who I pretty much used to be in the world, but he pretty much have been unlocking who we truly are, and that's what is most important. All right, for us as Hebrew Israelites, see that are so-called Negroes, Latinos, Native Americans. All right, you are the Hebrew Israelites. Going down from our starting at Judah, which is so-called Negroes. You have, of course, so-called West Indians, which are Benjamin, Levi, so-called Haitians, Loya. You have Ephraim, starting with so-called Puerto Ricans, Bun, Parium, Bun Yasha'Allah. I'm an Ephraimite, actually, I'm an Ephraimite, from son of Israel, from the tribe of Ephraim. Parium, which means I am fruitful. And, you know, uh, is blessed to know, some of the different characteristics of yourself, your tribe that you be from. And of course, hey, keep going down the rest of the tribes, Badessa, so-called Cubans, Gad, so-called North American Indians, Reuben, um, like going into the Seminole Indians, I believe, and you have like Zebulon, Guatemala, the Panama, you got Neftali, Argentina, that Chile region. I have to go back into it. But yeah, man, let me see, I'm trying to think of any other tribe I might have missed it upon. Issachar, so-called Mexicans. Um, I believe I got most of them right, if I'm not mistaken. But the so-called Latinos and the Americans are the Israelites. But of course, since our sea has been scattered across the four winds, we have Israelites, you know, that are in every nation. Okay, under the Shemayim, under heaven. So, like say for example, you have, I've always mentioned Scots and such, that are Israelites, right? Um, the original Scots are Israelites. You have um, Israelites in Greece and Yemen and amongst the Elam, all nations. You have Israelites. It's just trying the spirit and such. All right. So, and it's beautiful just to know that you are Israelite and such. I believe I titled this lesson being "Remember, uh, brothers, you're Jacob." That's something very, very, very important to put within remembering, or Lazakar, to remember and not know to forget. And I'm gonna get the book of Job. I believe that'd be it's Job. Job chapter. I think it might be Job 4:4. This is Ayowab or Job chapter 4 and 4. No, it's not Job 4:4. Is it 8? Let me see. No, I'm gonna have to find that word, that precept. In a moment. I think it was Job 4:4. It's not. Spirit. Give me a moment. Find the precept. All right, let's see. So it might be Job 8 or something. 8 and 8? Is it 8 and 8? Yeah, that's it. Job 8 and 8. Yeah, so this is Job chapter 8 and 8. It says, um, I inquired for inquire or search, I pray thee, of the former age, and prepare thyself to the search of their fathers. Right, and that's what we as Israelites we're doing. We're searching out the former things. Of course, our heritage, or customs, or promises, the truth, Hamath, this truth, or the truth. That's what we're searching and inquiring about. ECUs, when you're on this actual video, hey, you're still searching. You're searching, you're adding water to yourself and such. So that's good. Very good. Or call to Wab, all good. All right. Kayawathia for or a wath, a thumb, or for a thumb for use it here. Okay. I'm gonna read actually the verse a bit above. Uh, it says verse 6. It says, "If thou wert pure and upright, surely now he would awake for thee, and make the habitation of thy righteousness prosperous." So, of course, this is a discourse going on. You had like Job's friend. This is Bilad, the Shuhite, and Job was a Israelite, and he was catching hell, being tried by Yahweh Bashem Al Shai, and what ended up happening, obviously he was proven to be upright, through the spirit. Okay. Yeah, through the spirit. So yeah, pardon me, I had got like a message from a brother. Let me see if I can try to contact them real quick. One moment. One second. Okay, that should be good now. mean that. But yeah, so but yeah, so going on, I'm gonna get the next verse. I had to fast track this. Like I said, this wasn't meant to be a long lesson anyway. But it says, though thy beginning was small, yet thy latter end should greatly increase. Right. And well, hey, that's hey, the spirit, that's exactly what happened with Job. He ended up having more, even though he had much riches too, but and us as a people, we're gonna have at our latter end increase beyond what you can even think about. And as a part of that is remembering that you are Jacob. All right. Like you said, I was going through all my different herbs and such, and the different incense and everything, and it just brought a good actual or spirit ill wathia or yeah, over me. Okay. Wathia means me, and ill is above or over. Okay, so yeah, I was like, man, I'm so glad, like, yeah, Shema, like Yahweh Shemashai, glad to Yahweh Shemashai, for just bringing to me to who I am and what I am, in the spirit. Um, yeah, remember we Jacob. Now, even right now, like you go out with the apostle, the Hashalichat, or the apostle, I just said in Hebrew, Zaquan, uh, uh, apostle that had like a elder apostle, Tahar. He's pure. He said about brothers doing Brazilian Jiu Jitsu, Gracie Brazilian Jiu Jitsu, or he's a Brazilian Jiu Jitsu. Um, hey, that's remembering you, Jacob. And such, because when you go, I'm gonna get a scripture real quick. Let me see. I'm gonna get this precept. It should be in the book of Genesis. This is book of Genesis, chapter 35 and 10. This is Genesis chapter 35 and 10. I can even start a bit above. It says, verse 9, it says, in Elohim, or in powers, appeared unto Jacob again when he came out of Padan Aram, and blessed him, and said unto him, thy name is called Jacob. All right, Jacob means supplanter, or Ya'iquab in the Hebrew. Going on, it says, but Israel shall be thy name, and he called his name Israel. And the Elohim, or in the power, said unto him, I am the power almighty, be fruitful and multiply. A nation and a company of nations shall be of thee, and kings shall come out of thy loins. Okay. Remember, the children of promise go down to Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob. All right. Yeah. You know. And I gotta find the one where Jacob pretty much, if that might be even the one. Let me see, 1 second. I gotta get back to the brother. This is gonna be in the book of Genesis 32, 22 through 32. And it reads, and it says, okay, so I'm going to start reading. It says, and he rose up at night and took his 2 wives and his 2 women servants and his 11 sons and passed over the ford Jabbok. And he took them and he sent them over the brook and sent over that he had. And Jacob was left alone, and there wrestled a man with him until the breaking of the day. And, that'd be an angel. Okay. And when he came, and he saw that he prevailed not against him, he touched the hollow of his thigh, and the hollow of Jacob's thigh was out of the joint as he wrestled with him. That must have been heavy, man. Seeing that damage being sustained that was there, right? It says, and he said, "Let me go, for the day breaketh." And he said, "I will not let thee go, except thou bless me." And he said unto him, "What is thy name?" And he said, "Jacob." And he said, "Thy name shall be called no more Jacob, but Israel." Israel means he a prince of power. For as a prince has thou power with God and with men, and has prevailed. So remember, you're Jacob. All right. You are, as it said, as a prince that has power. All right. With the Most High and with men. All right. And that prevailing. Okay. So remember, you Jacob, you brothers that's out there and such, you got to start to embrace your worth. All right. This is a great precept to go over and remember it's showing yourselves as men. All right. Men being of virtue. Of course, and having moral excellence, as the brother, I mean, I believe one of the head brothers over there in GMS New York, Yaiquab, which I have a huge. I believe I knew that brother had to be heavy in the spirit. It's an aura with that brother over in the main camp, Yaiquab. But yeah, he did a lesson about stoicism and stuff, and he went into, because I always usually tend to talk about like virtues and stuff like that, right behavior, and such, which you perform. The performance of right behavior is moral excellence. Okay, because you're doing the right thing, you're actually executing it. All right. So, we got to remember and bring this back to mind. All right. So I'm going to just get that, and, I'll get back into the lesson because I got to get back to the brother. I got, some things that's going about, which is for the better of the channel, obviously the ministry through the Holy Spirit working with me. So just got to, finish up with that. So I'm going to get the book of Isaiah chapter 46, I believe that is. And the verse would be verse 8, I believe, if I'm not mistaken. And it says, remember this and show yourselves men, which men go back to being virtuous. Okay. We're warriors. Okay. It says, bring it again to mind, O ye transgressors. Remember the former things of old, which remember your forefather. Remember who you named after. Remember what you are. Okay? For I am the Most High, and there is none else. I am power, and there is none like me. Declaring the end from the beginning, and from ancient times, the things that are not yet done, saying, my counsel shall stand, and I will do all my pleasure. And we're called a part of the Lord's pleasures, our delights. So shalom to the elect. Hopefully, of course, you're edified. I'm gonna check on the comment board. I'm not sure if anybody is actually on there, but hey, the lesson has been done. Hopefully, you're edified. All praise to Yahweh Shem Hashem Kukadush. Of course, double honors to the elders, apostles, elder bishops, great millstone, peace, salutation to you. Like till next time, shalom.